been hitting a lot of crazy shots. No matter if I'm on a small build, a big build, lockdown, or popper, even my 7-foot builds, I've been going crazy lately. I'm gonna be honest to you. And I've been testing out some of y'all jump shots that y'all been dropping in the comment section, even a few new bases that I'm gonna add to the spreadsheet to help y'all boys out. And lately, I've been trying to figure out some low rating jump shots I can test. Drop them down in the comment section so we can end up testing those out. And when it comes to the best dribble pull-ups in the game, there's not that many. The selection this year is not that broad. As we know, Pro 2 is one of the top dribble pull-ups in the game. If you don't know that, make sure you try it out on a build if it's a small guard, a big guard, but you can't get it on in a build that's 6'10 and up. Now, if you're on a small guard and you like the rhythm shoot, hey, use CP3. CP3 is maybe the best rhythm shot mid-range dribble pull-up animation that you could use. Now, if you can't get Kobe Bryant or Devin Booker, but you want something similar, try out Michael Jordan dribble pull-up, especially if you're on a build that's 6'5 and up. Then we got the Kobe Bryant. Now, a lot of you guys will always say, I don't got Kobe, I don't got Devin Booker. You have to be a starter 4 rep. You cannot unlock these unless you're a starter 4, and you gotta have the requirement to end up using it as a 92 3-pointer mid-range or an 87. Then we got the Kevin Durant. So I use this mostly on my 6'10s. It's a cool little dribble pull-up to use since it's not really that many options. Then you got the normal 2. I use this on my 7-footers, builds like that. Or you could try you Victor Wembanyama, but I prefer using normal 2 on those 7-footers, the 7'2" if I do decide to fade. Hopefully in NBA 2K26, we end up having more variety when it comes to dribble pull-ups. So I'm gonna end up starting with my small guards when it comes to the best bases in the game that you use for these small builds. Now look, Jalen Brunson, since he's the season 1, I've been telling people about Jalen Brunson since 2K24, definitely recommend it. Then we got Malachi Flynn. This is one y'all have recommended for me to try, and I have a jump shot custom in today's video with this base. Then we got Jaden Hardy. Now this one very surprised me just because how fast this jump shot is. I definitely recommend this if you want to try out something different and you want a fast jump shot with a decently low rating to end up unlocking. Then we got the Cam Thomas jump shot. Now a lot of people say this is maybe the best jump shot in the game. I say it's a top 3 for builds that literally has high 3-point shooting. But when it comes to Peyton Pritchard, I try to tell y'all, try to get y'all on the wave of Peyton Pritchard if you got a rating for it. Peyton Pritchard slept on. Kyrie Irving, we already know Kyrie Irving is a top 5 jump shot base in the game. If you don't, definitely try it out. You can make some crazy jump shots with that base. Then we got Allen Iverson though. You like T-Mac, you like Jared Culver, try out Allen Iverson jump shot. It's a great rhythm shooting jump shot as well, especially if you like the rhythm shoot. But if you're someone that's a starter 4 and you're looking for a base and you want to get Patty Mills or even Kevin Porter Jr., you have to be a starter 4 rep while having an 84 mid-range or 3-pointer. But for Patty Mills, you need an 85 3-pointer or mid-range just to unlock the base in general. Now for the next one, we got Curious Lewis Jr. Now this is for my low 3-point rating type of players. Now if you got a low 3-point rating or low mid-range rating, this is the closest you want to get to an actual decent base when it comes to low 3-point rating with a guard. Now I've been telling y'all, I'm preaching y'all, if you might have a low 3-point rating, go high mid-range. You can end up getting almost every jump shot in the game. The same thing when it comes to Bronny James, the Kyle Lowrys, or even Jacoby Walter, aka JT Thor. Now since I gave y'all some of the best bases you can use for these small guards, look, if y'all haven't yet, make sure y'all boys drop a like, because hey, these jump shots right here, right now we got the Patty Mills. Now I've been using this in my Caitlin Clark video. You asked me what jump shot did you use in Caitlin Clark. This is the jump shot. Patty Mills, Oscar Robertson, Colin Sexton, 3-4 speed, on release, 77-23 blend. I went crazy in the Caitlin Clark video. I almost dropped a 50 ball, to be honest. Like, if I had some decent teammates and they could play some defense, I could have had a 50 ball. And y'all want to go check out the video, the link will be in the description, or y'all can end up searching it up. Even though the build I'm using right now has a 99 3-pointer, I still tried this same jump shot on a build with an 86 3-pointer, and I still was knocking out very consistently. Maybe not as efficiently as the 99, but it was still above the 60 percentile when it comes to shooting. Now for the next jump shot, this is one of y'all have recommended: Malachi Flynn, Stephen Curry, James Harden. Max speed 25-75, slightly past push, but I messed around with the visual cue to my liking. Now with this jump shot right here, you could rhythm shoot. You just gotta mess around with the visual cue, mess around with the blending. You can rhythm shoot with this jump shot, and this jump shot is really different because it doesn't have Oscar Robertson in it. But this jump shot right here, this is the one I was using in the Jalen Brunson video. Now a lot of y'all guys asked me, drop the jump shot you used in the Jalen Brunson video. This is it. Cam Thomas, Oscar Robertson, 50-50 max speed, slightly right before release, and you can even use this same jump shot with Patty Mills. You got to end up changing a few things if you feel like it don't feel right for you. Change a few things, nothing wrong with that. It's just a quick little blueprint to see what I did versus how you would end up playing. And if I was to end up changing my secondary release, I would end up using Colin Sexton, maybe Luka Doncic, or I would just keep it as it is, pure Oscar. Then for the next jump shot we have, since he's the season signature player, you know I gotta have that Jalen Brunson base. I've been telling y'all about Jalen Brunson. We got the Oscar Robertson Baluba. Now you can change this up when it comes to the secondary release. You can use Luka, Sexton, Garland, Curry. Like it's a lot of different variations you can end up using with this jump shot, as long as you keep the actual blending somewhat similar to what I have. But if you feel like it's too slow or you feel like it's too fast, you can do that. But for this jump shot right here, it only requires a 75 3-pointer or mid-range to use. This is for my low 3-point rating builds. That's going to mostly be a guard. Now, this jump shot right here, it's a cool up and down jump shot. The only problem with it is the stability with me, because you got to take in counter that when you're moving around, you're going to have less stamina, and less stamina means your jump shot might get slower or your jump shot might get faster based on the distance that you're shooting the ball. Now, with that being an F stability, it might be a little bit harder to hit that green window, but I'm going to let you know this now, there's not that many great options for low 3-point rating builds, to be honest, for a small guard, unless you're going to use Bronny James or Russell Westbrook. Then we have Jaden Hardy. Now, this is a slept on one. I was not expecting this. Jaden Hardy base, I didn't know it was this fast. I could have put this on half speed. Like, half speed I actually would have been chicken, but I put this on release. It's 3/4 speed. This is a 40-60 blend. You got Luka Doncic, you can change it if you want to, but the Oscar Robertson, I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, I don't like Oscar Robertson, but this jump shot is fast. Now, if you one of those players that like to play competitive, or you just want a fast jump shot, this is one of those ones. It got a nice visual cue, but you gotta end up messing with the blending. Mess with the blending, mess with the visual cue as of messing around with the shot. Because this right here, it's a nice little up and down jump shot. It literally similar to Patty Mills without the super jump that what the Patty Mills get. I told y'all about Peyton Pritchard. I've been preaching it for like the last 2.5 seasons. This is my Peyton Pritchard, Oscar Robertson, Luka Doncic, max speed, 65-35. Now you can mess with the visual cue for yourself, but this is what I've been using on a lot of builds that y'all been seeing. I even used it on my Anthony Edwards builds. I used it on so many builds, and it's been money for me. Instead of me using the same meta jump shots that everybody else is using, you still can end up yanking down shots very consistently. Now for my bigger builds, the 6'6s, the 6'9s, the locks, the poppers, look, these are the best bases you can use. Now, Kobe Bryant, do not sleep on this base. If you rhythm shoot, use Kobe Bryant. If you have the actual requirement to unlock Kobe, use it. Then we got T-Mac. Now, I know it's on the lower side of the actual rating, but almost everybody in the game should be able to use T-Mac. All you need is an 82, but I would recommend you at least have an 85 mid-range or 3-pointer. Same thing with Jared Cover. They're literally the same actual base, just slightly different. Nothing too crazy. Then we got SGA. Now, they said SGA was touched as of jump shot speed, but I really didn't feel the difference. Then we got Matt Ryan, maybe a top 5 base when it comes to the bigger builds. Now, the arc on the jump shot, it might not be the best, but as of the speed, if you want a fast jump shot, definitely use Matt Ryan. Now, Ray Allen, a lot of you guys always tell me, put Ray Allen in the video. I tried out Ray Allen for myself. It's a cool jump shot, maybe not my favorite, but it still is up there in the list for this actual spreadsheet. Now, if you're not good at timing your jump shot, try out J.R. Smith. Now, if you want something that's close to Patty Mills for a big build, it's Justin Holiday. That's the closest thing you will get to a Patty Mills jump shot, but it's not really my favorite. I'd rather use Scottie Pippen over to Justin Holiday, since it's somewhat like Jonathan Isaac. It's an up and down jump shot. Cool, calm, off the ISO, you'll be straight. Now, we got Jacoby Walter. Now, this is JT Thor, like I told y'all. Same as 2K24, just a whole different player. Then we got Jalen Williams. Now, the requirement for Jalen Williams is kind of high, but it's actually a nice base. Once you end up putting your releases together, you'll be cool. Jalen Tyson. Now, this one is the one that a lot of Pro-Am players end up using. I've been telling y'all for the past seasons, y'all need to try out that base, especially if you like the ISO or off the pop. Now for the jump shot. Y'all been asking me, what jump shot would I use on my Cooper Flag build? This is Jared Cover, Oscar Robertson, Kyle Korver, 40-60, and this is almost at the halfway mark on push and release. Now, this is the one I went crazy with. So, anybody that's asking what jump shot are you using that Cooper Flag big, bro, this is the jump shot. I was going crazy from the mid-range, going crazy from the 3. This is the one that you want to put on. You could tweak it a few, just on the visual cue, up to you. But as of the blend, that's the blend I use. Now we got T-Mac. Now this is the T-Mac jump shot I was using on my LeBron build, the 2018 LeBron James build. Now this is T-Mac, Oscar Robertson, Sadiq Bey, max speed, slightly between the push and release. And look, I was knocked down. I'm gonna be honest. I was knocking down shots like you would have thought I had like at least like 87, 89 3-pointer on this LeBron build. How I was shooting it. I'm gonna be honest to you. You would have really thought I had like an 89 3 limitless on silver type. You feel me? Then we got the Scottie Pippen. I told y'all about Scottie. Scottie Pippen, Baluba, Sadiq Bey. Now, if you can change this up and you don't want to use Baluba, you can end up using Oscar Robertson or switching it up, doing Oscar Robertson, Baluba. But this one is an up and down jump shot. This is like a catch and shoot type of shot you can use. It could be a popper jump shot. Hey, I know some of y'all be having builds that's literally a high mid-range that you can unlock all these jump shots. But if you want a build that doesn't unlock at least at 87 mid-range, you will be literally at a disadvantage compared to everybody else. But for my rhythm shooters, now some of these jump shots you can rhythm shoot, but this one is the one I definitely recommend you to rhythm shoot with. Now this is going to be T-Mac, Kyle Korver, and Troy Brown Jr. max speed, and it's going to be on release. Now you can change the blending if you want to like 65, 35, 70, 30 is what I'm rocking. This is a rhythm shooting jump shot right here. Now if you want to end up trying out this one, this is Joe No's jump shot. I tried it out myself. It's actually nice. If you want to rhythm shoot, use this. Try this. I use square. I rhythm shoot here and there based on how I'm feeling, but most of the time I'm using square. Even with using square, this wasn't that bad. I can knock it down. It was a little bit a longer shot, but I'd rather rhythm shoot with this jump shot right here. Now look, I gave y'all some of the best jump shots for those builds. Now if it's for my centers, my 7-footers, my 6'10s, for y'all boys can go crazy. Now look, we got some bases. Stanley Johnson, don't sleep. I told y'all, Stanley Johnson is one that you don't want to sleep on. Y'all gonna see very soon. Marcus Morris, another sleeper. You don't want to sleep on that one as well. But Kristaps Porzingis is gonna catch you really off guard because he gets a A+ timing stability. Now look, you can use this. Definitely use this, especially if you're not a rhythm shoot. Try to find you a nice release, things like that. Then we got Nick Claxton. Now Nick Claxton is a fast base to use. I always tell people Nick Claxton, do not sleep on him. The same thing with Mike Muscala. Now Mike Muscala, this is a fast jump shot. It's a fast base. You just gotta find your releases that you want. We know about Jonathan Isaac, top tier jump shot base in the game. If you're not using Jonathan Isaac, or you can't get Jonathan Isaac, you're literally missing out. I'm gonna be honest to you. But also Chris Bosh. A lot of people say they like Chris Bosh. A lot of people say they don't like Chris Bosh. I got mixed feelings. It's a 50-50, but one that slept on that I've been telling y'all for almost like 3 seasons, Oliver Sarr. If you like Matt Ryan jump shot, Oliver Sarr is literally the same thing for a big build. So if you want something like that, definitely recommend it. The same thing with PJ Washington if you want to have some variety in your build. But if you got a high mid-range, try out MPJ. MPJ won't hurt. But hey, most of the time, I'm rocking out with the Jonathan Isaac. Y'all know how I get. I go crazy on the 7-footer with the Jonathan Isaac. Now, this one is Joey 2K's jump shot. Now, this is Jonathan Isaac, LaMarcus Aldridge, Victor Wembanyama, max speed on release, 69-31 blend. This is a rhythm shooting jump shot. You know, I'm not really a rhythm shooter like that, but I can still rhythm shoot with this jump shot. Like, it's actually a good visual cue to use. Even with using square, I can knock down a few shots, just mess with the visual cue. Nick Claxton, Franz Wagner, then we got Baluba. I told y'all about this jump shot. Y'all seen this jump shot in game. And watch, real soon, you must see what this jump shot do even more. Like, it get crazy. It really can get crazy just because of the actual immunity what you get with this jump shot. Because he jumps, and it's hard to get a contest. Other than using Jonathan Isaac, I like Nick Claxton jump shot base, even with me using a low 3-point or mid-range rating. Now we got the Jonathan Isaac, Franz Wagner, Charles Bassey. Now this is what I used on my Cat video. I used this on my Nikola Jokic video, and I feel like the only problem people would have is the defensive immunity. It's a D+. That's the only problem with this jump shot to me. But as of timing the jump shot, no problem. I literally can time this jump shot with no problem. Since he has a C+ timing stability, I can knock down shots with ease. The only thing about it is when people come to contest, that's going to change the jump shot speed. That's another thing. When you get contested on 2K, you might get a slow jump shot timing, or you might get a fast jump shot timing, especially on those closeouts. Now for the next base I'm going to end up showing y'all is that Jonathan Isaac, Marvin Bagley, Baluba, max speed, in between push and release, 30-70 blend. Now you could rhythm shoot with this. That's an option. But I usually use square. Now look, if you're going to rhythm shoot with this, definitely end up putting it a little bit more to the release end. That's what I would say with anybody. If you're going to rhythm shoot, mostly put it closer to the release end, or you're going to have it halfway like I have it, so you can have the best of both worlds just in case you do rhythm shoot in the middle of the game. Then we got Stanley Johnson, Baluba, Charles Bassey. Now this one is a 3-4 speed because Stanley Johnson base is very fast, and I got it on 50-50, slightly past push, almost at the halfway mark of push and release. And look, if you want to be a catch and shoot demon on a 7-footer, this is perfect for you. If you want to be a 7-footer, or you want to maybe on a 6'10", and you mostly will be catch and shoot, you're going to be a catch and shoot demon. I'm going to be honest to you. But if you don't like the base, you can try Kristaps Porzingis with the same releases that I have on it. Just mess around with the visual cue. That's the main thing. Now, with all the information I gave y'all boys, there's definitely something that you learned from out this video. It don't matter from the best base that you can use for your build, or some of the best dribble pull-ups you can use for your build. You maybe found the jump shot in this video. Hey, man, all I ask y'all boys to do, drop a like on the video. Make sure y'all subscribe if y'all haven't yet. Hey, if y'all got some low rated 3-point jump shots, hey, drop them down in the comment section. Drop in the comment section, and make sure y'all check out the 2 videos on the screen.